Okay guys, coming down to the home stretch here, just finishing up a few smaller things before I show you my pack. These next items I'm just going to bring into frame one at a time, and these would be things that if they're not on my person, they'll likely also be in this pack, or vice versa. So the first thing is a Windmill Lighter. This is a Japanese-made lighter. It's butane, high pressure, windproof, flame-proof, windproof I should say, and they work great. This is my second one. Unfortunately, I lost the first one, but I've tested these up to 8,500 feet in altitude, and they still work fine. It's never let me down. I always have this on me. Next is my cell phone, something that I'll always have with me, my wallet, and a couple of AAA lights. And let's zoom in on these a little. The first one here is the Meritac AAA in stainless steel. It's electro-polished. It has a very nice clip on it here that's reversible. You can put this on the brim of a hat if you need to. Great little light, built like a tank. Has very good throw. It's got an excellent reflector in it and throws very well. And the next one is the 4.7's titanium Preon. This uses the newest XPG LED, and it doesn't throw quite as far as this other one, but produces about 20 to 25% more light. Now both of these lights I run off of a 10440 lithium-ion rechargeable battery, and they provide a lot of runtime and a lot of output, so it really transforms the light. Lithium ions are not something that I would recommend to a non-flashlight enthusiast or somebody who isn't very knowledgeable about electronics and batteries and so on. Very good light. There is a fire danger with lithium-ion batteries, especially non-protected or non-circuit protected ones, which is what I use because they're inexpensive. But I'm careful with them. I follow the rules, and I've never had a problem in 4 years or so of using AAA batteries, AAA lithium-ion batteries. All right. The next is my Cold Steel Voyager X2. This one I've had for about 1.5 years, 2 years. And I just love this knife. This has a standard edge on it, non-serrated. Has a rather large handle, so I can climb up to the front of it here if I'm cutting through some type of media where I need a lot of force on top of the blade. I can hold it in the center. I can grab it way out from the back here. I have to turn my screen around so I can see better, which gives me additional reach. Now this knife is really interesting. All of the large cold steels are, in that they're very light and they're relatively slim. So this does not carry like a 13-inch long knife, which it is. It has a nice belt clip on it. Some people complain that this tears up their pants, but I don't have problems with it. And I'm not sure if that's because I kind of help it into my pocket by pulling on the clip here, but it doesn't seem to tear up my jeans, my jean pockets. It's got a nice weighty blade to it, so it's easy to open up in a flash. You don't even have to use the thumb lever. I think I made a video called Knife Flipping that demonstrates this blade. But these are great knives, and there's no substitute for a large folder in the world of large folders. I've been carrying large folders for, well, very large folders back since the Vaquero Grande was introduced. And I made such an impression with this knife that all of my buddies went out and bought Vaquero Grandes. You know, in a defensive type role, there's nothing like the reach and the intimidation factor of a large blade. You know, if you're stuck into a corner and you have to duke it out and you've got nothing else on you, this is going to be a lot more effective than a Leatherman. So anyhow, great knives. This one is in another kit, mountain biking and so on that I do. I carry this one with me, but this blade gets used more, and that's why I like the standard edge. I can sharpen this up and keep it razor sharp. Okay, the next is my my Glock 19. This has been everywhere with me. This is my Ccw gun, and it's I think it's probably one of the most perfect guns ever made. Yeah, it's 9mm. With modern ammunition, I have complete confidence in it. I have larger caliber guns and I have smaller caliber guns, but I just prefer the overall package of the Glock 19. The size, I don't even put a +2 on here. And the reason for that, I like the length of the handle. I like that it just fits that last finger, and I don't need anything else. The length is perfect. This one has Trigicon night sights on it that are the originals, and this gun's about 10 or 12 years old, but man, they're still going good. I've got they're above 50% still. Someday I'll replace them, but right now they still work fine. No reason to do so. I carry a spare 15-round magazine with me, and again, a lot of people might ask, hey, why don't you carry a full-size Glock 17 mag, or why don't you put an extension on that? Well, I like the small form factor. I like that it's hidden by a fist. I can stick this in my back pocket, and it doesn't stick out the top. Just a great little size magazine to carry. It fits the gun. I've still got 30 rounds, versus 34. There's no big difference there. So for me, I'd rather carry 4 less rounds and have the comfort, the carrying comfort that this provides me. So just a terrific gun. I've always got my 30 rounds with me. Depending on what I'm doing, where I'm going, I may take a different gun, or I may take an additional gun. If when I told you that I went up north for the day trip, I took a 22 long rifle with me, and I took a 44 mag Smith & Wesson with me. So I've got a down caliber and I've got an up caliber. So this is the one that's going to be on me, and the others would be close by. So depending on what the threat level is and what I might perceive a need for. So I don't carry a big knife in this pack. I don't carry a large fixed blade survival knife in this. I do carry that in a larger pack that is about 35 pounds, just a little under 35 pounds. And that's where I would carry a Cold Steel Trailmaster. I also have a Cold Steel Recon that gets used a lot. No, not even a large folder like the X2 can approach the capabilities of a knife like a Trailmaster or a Recon, or a Dawson survival knife. This is a custom survival knife from Barry Dawson. This is a very old. I think I picked this up close to 20 years ago, and still own it. Still occasionally use it. And you guys might recognize this as the Cold Steel Natchez Bowie. So, again, something like this might have a place in my larger pack, more extensive pack, more survival geared pack. But with this carry pack, I don't need that capability. So that's everything. That'll cover everything, and let's get onto the pack itself.